Now, you will learn about the working principle of the Global Positioning System, or GPS for short. One of the types of services provided by natural satellite is navigation. GPS is a global positioning system that is used for marine navigation, determining the location and position of objects or transport. We also use GPS to navigate the area, indicating the address of certain objects. The GPS navigation system was developed and put into orbit by American scientists in the mid-1990s. It consisted of 24 space natural satellites, which move in certain orbits around the Earth. Satellites from a height of 20,000 kilometers, covering every point of our planet, sending specific radio signals to Earth. These signals are picked up by ground-based GPS navigators. Currently, there are 32 satellites, which is more than enough. A satellite navigation device, a GPS navigation, is a device that will catch signals from the global coordinate system. Its main goal is to determine the location of an object on Earth. On the map, it shows not only the receiver, but also the object located around it. Now, let's figure out how the satellite navigation system works. Precise coordinates can be calculated for a location on the Earth's surface by measuring the distances from a group of satellites. In this case, satellites are points with known coordinates. The distance to the satellites is determined by measuring the time it takes for the radio signal to travel from the spacecraft to the receiver multiplied by the speed of light. Suppose that the distance to the first satellite is already known. We can describe a sphere of a given radius around it. We also know the distance to the second satellite. Then, the determined position will be somewhere in the circle defined by the intersection of the two spheres. The third satellite, after constructing its sphere, will help to determine 2 points instead of a circle. The GPS user is in one of these points. Now, all that remains is to choose the right point. That is not difficult to do, because one of the 2 points is always on or under the surface of the Earth. Thus, knowing the distance to the 3 satellites, you can calculate the coordinates of the desired point. As you can see, all the calculations directly depend on the accuracy of determining the time of the signal's movement from the satellite to the receiver. The satellites are equipped with an atomic clock with an accuracy of about 1 nanosecond. However, it is too expensive to install such a clock in every GPS receiver, so the measurements from a 4th satellite are used to eliminate errors in the receiver's clock. Ordinary users most often use GPS to plan the route of the car and navigate the terrain, in an unfamiliar city or finding the right address. Car GPS, navigators use GPS satellites that are in orbit and constantly transmit signals to the ground for operation. The signal contains encrypted information about the satellite number, time and place where it is now. To display correct information, the navigator must catch the signal of at least 3 GPS satellites, and you can reduce the error at a distance of up to 1 meter by recognizing the information of 4 satellites. The navigator's algorithm is as follows. First, the GPS module catches the satellite signal and compares the time specified in it with the current time. Second, taking the speed of light into account, the receiver determines the current location of the satellite. Third, by comparing information from 3 or 4 satellites, the navigator determines his location. Fourth, the processed data is adjusted with the speed of the vehicle and displayed on the display. The navigator in the phone also works according to the algorithm described above. In order to not waste mobile traffic and take advantage of navigation systems without the internet, you need to download one of these special programs on your smartphone. Also, maps of the area downloaded to the device will help determine the location.